Everyone, this is Kirei with another process video for Bramble Fox, and for this layout I am using the February Fox box. I'm using the Lots of Love title and the red arrows, and I'm also using some of the cool hearts set. Okay, so I'm getting started here, and I'm just actually doing a circle with my compass, but I faff around a little bit here and you'll see why. I'm using the Doodlebug Let It Snow collection. Now, it's obviously a wintry collection, but I wanted to do more of a sort of, I guess, Valentine's love type layout. And I didn't have a specific collection for that. So I actually love the Doodlebug Let It Snow collection. They've got great colours on it and they were perfect for what I wanted. So all I did was pull out some of the pattern papers that really have, nothing to do with winter on it. So I used the sort of red one here with the little tiny dots on it. And then on the other side, it's got the stripes, and I do bring in a floral as well. So what you'll see me doing there, I was going to cut out the circle, and then I decided just before I did it that actually I wanted to use the frame for my layout. So I needed to do that. So I gutted the center first, and then I was able to draw my circle for about the third time, I think. So just cutting that out now, and then I'm going to sort of segment it up, draw a circle. Look, I can't even say it. I just wanted to cut it up into sort of portions like a pie, really. And then I wanted to use that as the sort of background element behind my photo. So I'm just sort of working out. I'm just doing random, really, sizes of the shapes. And then I just wanted to be able to sort of put them together. So I'll cut them individually out, obviously. And I'll then work on distressing the edges. So I'm just having a look there. So I'm going to actually flip the sides around. So I've got the stripy side and I've got the spotty side. So I get all the edges distressed, and then I think it's going to move on in just a moment, and you'll see that I ended up deciding to bring in the floral that I mentioned earlier. So here you go. I've got the floral pattern here because I wanted a bit more pink in it as well. So, and then I've got this sort of doily that I do play around with a bit. And then there's a photo of myself and my husband, which I keep sort of trying, and then I try another one, and I actually change. I don't use that photo in the end. I decide to just use a photo of my husband. So I'm just trimming off the white cardstock down because I'm going to stick it onto the red frame that you can see there. Firstly, I'm just getting the edges distressed. Those of you who do know me know I do like to get sort of texture and just some dimension into my layout. So adding a bit of just distressing on the edges is perfect for that. So I'll get that stuck down onto the frame, and then I can start sort of piecing together the portions of the circle, if you like, the pieces of the pie on my layout. So I'm playing around here, and what you might just notice, I'm missing one, and I can't figure out where it goes. There's one here. I'm looking everywhere for it, and I actually realised I'm going down. I've looked on the floor. I'm looking in the pattern papers, and then I realised it was stuck underneath the layout I'm working on. So I did find it there. So I'm just playing around here, and here we go. I've actually now stitched around all of the shapes, and I've stitched around the border as well, and I just used some red thread to do that. And I'm just going to add some splatters all around the circle. So I'm pulling in a couple of distress oxides. So I'm using this is the Festive Berries that I'm just working with here, and I'm just actually using splatters all around the background. I just felt like I needed to add something a little bit more to the background because I'm not using too many embellishments on this layout. So by adding the paint splatters, it just felt like it was, just what it needed. So I'm going all around it with the red, the Festive Berries in the Distress Oxide, and then I'm going to bring in the sort of bluey colour. So I'm obviously just cleaning up here now. And then I'll bring in the other Distress Oxide, and this one is called Mermaid Lagoon. It's a really pretty blue, and it was a perfect match to that sort of blue that you can see on the floral paper there. So I'm just giving this a quick dry with the heat gun. I couldn't wait, obviously. I'm a bit impatient here. And then I do just pat it off with a bit of kitchen towel as well, just so I can get the blue splatters added on over the top. And I didn't really want them to sort of blend in together, because sometimes then you get a bit of a murky colour. So doing the same here with splattering quite a lot all around the layout. And then I'm going to finish off with some white splatters as well. So again, just drying this off, and again, being a bit impatient here, and it starts to warp slightly, obviously, because I am drying it, heating it with the heat gun, and it gives that sort of warp feel to it. So I am just sort of, by heating it on the back of the layout, that sometimes just sort of corrects it slightly. Okay, so I've got my white paint here, and I'm going to add lots of white splatters too. So I don't always use lots of mixed media, but I do like to add it at times when I feel like there's something that I just need to add something a little bit more, and it creates a great background too, because essentially I'm just using the pattern papers, and I don't really have any embellishments to go with the collection, because it is obviously a wintry collection, and I'm not doing a wintry layout, so I'm a little bit limited there. So I'm now just going to mount, here we go, you can see I changed the photo. So here's the photo of just my husband, and I'm just mounting that on the sort of bluey ginghamy check pattern paper. And again, of course, I'm distressing the edges. And once I've distressed the edges here, I decide I'm going to add another pattern paper, and I add this sort of gingham one here with the different colours on it. And here I just cut it straight off the corner. It'd be typical that I'll come back to use that and think, oh, that I'd need a frame with that. Too late. I've just cut straight into it. So yeah, silly me. Okay, so just distressing this up, and then I can start to get that down. Now here I'm trying to be good and using the little tool there to lift the edges a little bit, just to bring them up and add that, lift them slightly, but I just end up using my nails typically. Okay, so I'm just sort of playing around now with the Lots of Love perspective and the two arrows. Both of those are from the February Fox box. And of course you can subscribe to that. It's a monthly subscription, and that way you won't miss out on any of the fabulous exclusive designs that come in the Fox box each month. And the details for that you'll find on the Bramble Fox website. Okay, so I'm just getting the photo stuck down, making sure it's straight, of course. And here I am just working out where I'm going to add in the blue alphabet stickers above, and it's going to say sending lots of love to you. So I'm adding that in with the Bella Boulevard alpha here. And what I realized as I was putting this video together, I completely forgot to add the dot on the I, and I'm sitting here looking at the layout as I'm recording this, and completely forgot the dot. So I will go back and add the dot in, but I took all my photos and everything and didn't even realize. So yeah, there's a missing dot on my I there on the sending. Okay, I'm just deciding where the 2U goes. I sort of play with it on the floral, but it just gets too lost, though I do move it back there. So here we go, trying again, and then going, no, maybe not. So I do bring it over and stick with it on the red background, and it looks right actually. Ties in with the sending on the red as well. So I'm just going to get that stuck down. A lot of fiddling around here, to be honest. Look, can't quite decide where the U's going to go and if it's going to fit in, but it does fit in right across there, so that's perfect. Okay, so now I'm just going to get the red arrows stuck down on the left of the Lots of Love. I did play around. I did look at whether they should sit underneath, but I liked them it sort of drew the eye into the title and then across the layout. So I'm getting those added there. Here's the doily, and I decided actually to fold it in the end. I just tuck the doily in folded on the top right of the under the photo. I've added a couple of little paper clips to the top right of my photo, and now I'm just bringing in some of the cute little perspective hearts. Now these ones, they're sort of pink and a sort of a cherry red. They were from my stash. I've got quite a few hearts and they're really cute. I love just add that little extra touch to your layout. So I'm adding a few of those around it. And then I've got the pink ones over there on the side, but I don't use the pink, but I do bring in some of the white hearts from the Cool Hearts set that is available in the Bramble Fox shop now. And then I'm just going to add some of the coordinating enamel dots. These go with the Doodlebug Let It Snow collection. So I'm just adding a few groupings of threes around the layout. And then I think I'm almost pretty much done, other than adding some journaling, which I do at the underneath the circle. So I'm just fiddling around here, deciding where they're going to go, just moving them and getting them in position. Honestly, I do move things around quite a lot sometimes. No wonder it takes me quite a long time to do a layout, because I'm never quite happy with it. It's just got to be, I just have to check, honestly, every way it can go and then settle on one. But yeah, it does take me time. So I'm just going to draw some lines here, and then I will get my journaling written in. But I think the close-up of the final layout will come up very shortly. Here we go. Okay, so here's the final layout, and then you will see some close-ups of the fabulous perspectives. Here's the lots of love, some of those cute little hearts in the different colours, the red arrows that came also in the February Fox box. I really hope you've enjoyed my process video, and thank you so much for watching. So that was Kirei Baldwin for Bramble Fox. I will see you in the next video.